It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles' sure-handed tight end. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Eagles and the Seahawks. Next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild. First month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league.
About set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. He'll look to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from second and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now third and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
They'll throw now third and forever. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was methodical, cerebral, lethal with his approach. Truthfully, I have no idea how you follow up a performance like that, but I'm certainly excited to see what he has in store.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Tight end motioning left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Huge catch and run. They finally get him down, but there's a flag. Not sure if this one's going to stand. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready now for their second drive. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbins. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And There wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now it's Dobbins. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. 3rd down and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Seattle.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Tight end on the move left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A run with Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll give it to Dobbins. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So after one, 10-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One of the tight ends motions right. To the air now on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
First and 10. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Now, faking the give. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. That's on the former 9th overall pick, Charles Cross. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go. And the Eagles move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Landon Dickerson guilty on that one. They'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Well, we'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground, and he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go right and find his running back.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
Back to the air one more time. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This one from 54 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And thus far, pretty one-sided. 17-0 to score at halftime. C.D. Lamb with a touchdown catch from Dak Prescott. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Amari Cooper, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Downs leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Now return coming from the 7. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Eagles extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They motion a receiver right. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. They send the tight end in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
holding offense.
He'll drop to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a run on 1st down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Handoff here, up the middle, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we've got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll turn and hand this one off. Whoa. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's the toss as they look to run. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll motion a tight end right. Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. And it would seem as if this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they start 1st and 10. And that's going to be shut down quickly. He'll get this one only up to about the 2. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. That's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there. Back to the ground after the penalty. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Give up the middle. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now he'll run it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
This one is caught by Reed.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
They'll throw out of the gun. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
This one intercepted. And there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a 2-touchdown game for them. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now, for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Back to the air one more time. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass, as they continue to wear this defense.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Lockett brings it in out wide.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle them short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. On the ground, they go with their running back. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
ahí.